in. So tell me why I done got out the army, friend. Like, as a Mayfield Cinco de Mayo, like, your girl is no longer G.I. Jane. And y'all, I don't know what to do with myself. Like, for my vets out there, like, what y'all do? Like, y'all got a hobby or something? It's just crazy, y'all. Like, my whole adult life, like 10 years of my life was dedicated around the army. And now it's like, I can go where I want. I can get my nails how I want. I can do my hair how I want. Like, what is life? No more early mornings. No more, I can't do this because of XYZ. No more sleeping in the dirt. Like, what? I get the luxury? And I know what most people are thinking. They're like, well, sis, you already did 10 years. Why you don't do the full 20? Well, for one, the military was never meant to be a career move. It was always meant to be a stepping stone. And for two, I didn't want to. It didn't make sense to me. Like, why in the world would I stay in as a reservist for 20 whole years and I can't get my retirement until I'm 63 and a third, or whatever the third, how I'm gonna be a 3rd-year-old, but whatever. Anyways, my time in the military definitely was not regretted. I mean, like, if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't know how to work a camera. Like, my original job was combat cameraman, and it's because of them that I fell in love with videography. But it was time to go. And if I'm being honest, aside from the fact that it was just time to go, the main reason why I got out was so I can learn to trust God on another level. Hear me out. The one thing that keeps people from getting out of the military is the security that the military brings. I mean, they feed you, they clothe you, they give you, a place to stay, all the things. And the insurance is top notch, no flex. And that's what kept me in too, because I was like, dang, I don't want to get the insurance and all the things. I can't do that. Because the world is ghetto, let's be clear. But let's be clear about something. What's inside of me is kingdom. Okay, like, she has stuff to do. Like, I got lives to change and people to impact and ways to serve. I can't do all of that being tied to Uncle Sam. I mean, I can, but I'm done with it. God had to really check me and be like, so, is Uncle Sam your provider or me? I was like, I guess you. So scary as it may be, this is a new part of my journey that I'm looking forward to. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is new to me. Like, what I'm supposed to do? So, like, what y'all did?
I've noticed that, at least in the Army, a lot of people are cutting their career short. A lot of people are not interested in doing 20 plus years in the Army. The turnaround is crazy. And maybe that explains why when I used to go to job careers, I used to see the Army there. It was so funny to me. I used to see the Army there with their table, their tent, and they're trying to, like, get people to join. I don't see the Air Force there. I don't see the Navy there. I don't see the Coast Guard. I don't see, not even the Marines. Not even the Marines. I don't even see them there. But the Army is like, I see them at all these career fairs and stuff. And I realized once I got in that a lot of people are trying to get out. Or when I talk to a lot of different people and I ask them, like, oh, are you interested in doing 20 years? How long you been in? Like, no, I'm working on getting out. I'm trying to get my VA disability squared away, and I want to get out. I want to do this. I want to do that. Like, they have other goals and other things that, they want to accomplish. And it just, like, it really, like, blew my mind to see so many people talk about how they don't want to be in no more. They really don't. And I'm sure it's like that in other branches too, but yeah, a lot of people are planning their exit, and you got to ask the question, why is that? Why is it that people doing the minimum contract, 4 years, maybe 6 years, maybe 8, and they're ready to dip? Like, you don't see many people doing 15, 20 years, even 25 years. Like, they're not interested in doing it anymore. And I have to be honest, like, I can see why people want to get out. Yeah, I can definitely understand it. Some people come in, they love it. They, this is what they live for. They want to do it. But a lot of people get in, they get the experience, they observe, and they're like, you know what, this isn't for me. Like, I did my first contract. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to do something else. Like, they're not happy. They're miserable, and I honestly have to respect that. When you see that something is not for you, you know, you don't just stay there or you stay stuck there. You know, you try to find another route, another path, you know. And yeah, I'm seeing a lot of people not wanting to do it anymore, or they already planning their exit. And I also think it's a lot of like how things are being, like how things are operating, how the military operates, you know, like it is very stressful. It is very stressful. And then you got certain leadership, you got certain people around you that can make or break your experience. Like it can make you want to run for the hills, but you know, everybody had their own reasoning to not want to, you know, do 20 years. If you talk to different people, you're going to get different answers. So for the most part, you may get a lot of the same responses. But I definitely see from my perspective why a lot of people, you know, they want to go somewhere else. But honestly, corporate America is no better, honestly. I feel like the military is a great stepping stone. Like even if you do 4 years and get out, you can really set yourself up very nice for life. And I'll just recommend that those who do want to get out, make sure you set yourself up well, because the job market out here, yeah, if you're like, try to start your own business. Even starting your own business, like it's a challenge. It can be done, but it's a challenge, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, if you do decide to get out the military, make sure you get out wisely. Get out wisely. Make sure you're set up nice, and that you have multiple plans, like backup plans. Just never know with life. Just like with any job out there, like it comes with its pros and cons, you know. And it seems like mostly cons. You know, the pros is just you're getting a paycheck, your job may have good benefits, but for the most part it's like you're stressed out, you're overworked, you're overwhelmed. You know, the people you work around can be difficult, your leadership, your boss. You know, a lot of people are just wanting to get out, and they just got to understand that getting out and going into corporate America is not going to be any better or any different when you're dealing with people. So you must understand that as well. Unless you're getting out and you set yourself up nice and you want to start your own business or something like that, that's what's going to give you the most freedom, is working for yourself. When you're working for somebody else, it's always going to be a lot. I mean, even working for yourself is not saying that it's going to be easy. You know, there's a lot of cons that come with that too. But me personally, I plan to work for myself, and I already know that it's not going to be all, you know, peaches and cream. But I'd rather, like, if I'm going to be stressed out, if I'm going to be overworked, I'd rather put that energy into my own company, my own business, not into somebody else's, or waking up every day being stressed out, going to a job that I'm not really passionate about, or I don't really enjoy. So I think that's where a lot of people too are wanting to get out, because of that freedom. I think it's the freedom and just the toxic BS, like a lot of toxicity in the workforce, whether it's the military or, you know, a 9-to-5, corporate America. It's a lot of toxicity, and that's just how it is. And I feel like it's just steering more and more people in a direction of, you know, being entrepreneurs and trying to work for themselves. Of course, we all can't be entrepreneurs. We need somebody to work a 9-to-5. We need somebody to join the military. And don't get me wrong, entrepreneurship is not for everybody either. Like, I've talked to a lot of people who said, oh no, I can't ever work for myself. I enjoy, you know, the structure of a, you know, 9-to-5, or I enjoy the structure of, you know, being in the military or whatnot. So yeah, to each his own. That's just what it boils down to each his own. As far as with the military, to be honest, like, it's a lot of politics, it's a lot of favoritism, it's a lot of unfair treatment, racism, high school BS. It's just a lot of that, and I think it's staring a lot of people away from it. Like, you know, it all is like who you work around, like, is very important. Like, and who you work for is very important. Like, it's a detrimental piece of, you know, your peace and your happiness working for somebody. Like, it can be very stressful if you work in a toxic, you know, work environment. I hope this video helped you guys. If you have any questions, go ahead and leave them down below, and I will see you guys in my next video.